People say I got a drinking problem. That ain't no reason to stop. People saying that I've hit rock bottom just 'cause I'm living on the rocks.
Hey everyone, Brian here. It's been about a week since my last video. I think I saw you all last on my Father's Day special. Turned out to be, I guess, kind of special. I don't remember a lot of it. I don't know why, but that whole day seems to be kind of a blur. So I hope it was good. Wanted to try something a little new this time to try and get feedback from all of you out there in Bourbon Land. So I'm gonna pull just a random fan letter to see, you know, what's good, what's bad, and how things are going. So I have it over here. Someone, I'm not gonna use a name, but here we go. Attention Bourbon by Brian. I'm writing to formally lodge a complaint regarding the appalling conduct I recently witnessed, which can only be described as a reckless display of ignorance and irresponsibility. The actions in question were not only unacceptable, but downright dangerous, placing others at unnecessary risk and demonstrating a shocking disregard for basic safety and common sense. It is both astonishing and deeply troubling that such irresponsible behavior was permitted to occur without immediate intervention. This incident reflects a disturbing lack of oversight and suggests either willful negligence or an unforgivable level of incompetence on your part. I demand that you stop. All right, maybe we won't do a random letter this week. But thank you for the constructive criticism. You know who you are that wrote that. We'll just jump right in. 2 weeks ago, I had talked about doing a video on one of the most highly allocated bourbons of all times. For those of you who don't know what allocated is, it's basically, it means that you have to know the liquor store owner, manager, the liquor manager of the store, and you have to pay them ahead of time to even see them. So it's not a bourbon that anyone can buy. You just got to have a friend. You allocate a certain amount of your budget each week to go to that liquor store manager, and then you'll get these bourbons. So I have been fortunate enough to get several of them. You can see behind me, most of those, well, all of those Weller up there, the Eagle Rare, the Hancocks and the Stag, all of those are allocated bourbons. I have some EHTs. One that you don't see though is Blanton's. And that's simply because that one's getting harder and harder to get, and it's getting more and more expensive, not just by the cost that they charge, but also by, have you ever heard of shrinkflation, where it's the same price, but they just make it smaller? It's kind of hard to tell when you see, they've done it so slowly that you can't really tell unless you see them side by side. So this is what the new bottles of Blanton's look like, right? And you can't really tell the difference. It looks the same. It looks like nothing's ever changed. This is what the old one looks like, if you look at that, and they look the same, right? Well, it's not until you take the old and the new and you put them up together that you see the shrinkflation. So old, new, but when you take them apart, old, new. Marketing genius, I tell you. Anyways, for those of you who thought Blanton's was gonna be our super secret, highly allocated bourbon, that's not gonna be it today. I actually have something even better and more rare, and according to the young Mormon kid at Total Wine, it's the only bourbon that he'll drink, so he doesn't drink it very often because it's so hard to find. I'll end the suspense right now. And for those of you in the know, if you know, you know, Chestnut Farms. I was told this is one of the most highly allocated bourbons of all times. It's supposedly, I'll let you know a little secret, most people don't know. this, even though it says it's from Barton, what's really in here is the same as Rock Hill Farms. So get yourself a bottle of this. We'll try. Well, let's see what if it lives up to the hype. So we got our plastic. Take that off. Open this. I can't believe I just opened that. I could have resold that for probably $1 more than I paid. There's our pop. I need my glass. We're gonna drink this one just neat. You can't have anything diluting the taste on this one. Still got the gurgle. Give ourselves a nice little pour. Ooh, look at the color on that one. That's good. On the nose, I get oats and barley, carrots. I mean, that smells just like horse food. That's frickin' pretty good. All right, well, let's get into it and see what this tastes like. Don't forget to do your Kentucky Chew. Get it all over. You can see the enjoyment on my face. Wow. I can see how this one's so hard to come by. Oh. One more try. Give it one more. God, those Mormon kids know their bourbons. Fantastic bottle. Short video this week. Contest coming up next week on the next video for you all to get a chance to win a fabulous prize. I have several, so I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to tell you what it is, but it is a surprise. It's a prize that you would all love. Hold on just a second. God, that's good. That is absolutely delicious. 90 proof. All right, but back to the important stuff. Giveaway, several prizes. All you have to do to enter is just like and subscribe wherever you see this. Bourbon by Brian on Instagram, Bourbon by Brian on TikTok, Bourbon by Brian Official, I think it is, on YouTube. For every like and subscribe or follow, you'll get one entry, and then I'll just do a randomizer. I'll put everyone's name on the list, do a randomizer, and we'll get you a prize. So we're gonna make this one short. Have a wonderful week this week. Stay safe out there, and you're all that much more knowledgeable on allocated bourbons. Remember, pay your local liquor store manager, owner, or liquor department leader. Good to see you.